So I've seen a lot of theories saying that the Blood of the Dead map will take place after Revelations, after they defeat the Shadow Man, and after Monty sends them away, then they go to Blood of the Dead. But I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of people are wrong about this, and I'm going to try to explain why in this video and tell you why I think it takes place after Zetsubo, before Gorod, when they leave for Alcatraz and get the blood vials in the first place. So the first point that I think explains why it's after Zetsubo is that Richtofen's blood vials are full. And I've seen a lot of people saying, oh no, they're not full, they're empty, oh look, like he's drank them, this has to be after Revelations. But this is just not true. If you zoom into the picture, you can see that the blood mesh just barely has a line to it, where you can see where the liquid is still in the vial. You can still see that there is blood in the vial, and it's a known texture glitch in BO3 that you can't see the blood. It shows like it's empty. A lot of people making theories that the blood vials were empty and that they had already drank them in BO3's life cycle. So it's not a new thing that the blood vials look like they're empty. It's always been a texture glitch. It's just with the asset they use, it causes this little glitch. It makes it look empty, but it's not. I believe it's the reflection. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that they're full because you can still see the top of the mesh. You can still see where the line of blood is. You can still see it. The second point is that Nikolai doesn't have his blood vials. So all the characters besides Nikolai carry theirs in the front. Richtofen and Dempsey. Takio carries it on his backpack, but in the shot that we have for Blood of the Dead, you can't see where his blood vial would be, so you can't see if he has his blood vials or not. But with Nikolai, it's clearly shown that if he had his blood vials, they would be hanging, they would be visible, they would be shown. But they are not in the Blood of the Dead trailer, so they couldn't possibly have drank the blood vials. They couldn't possibly have had them, because they would still have the blood vials. One would still be empty because they did drink only one in Revelations, but there would still be one that was full. So I don't believe that this takes place after Revelations, because they would have had to have already drank the blood vials, and they would still have one blood vial left. And the last thing that I think proves that this is after Revelations is because they've been teasing it way too much in every map, or not every map, but in every map past Zetsubo. So Gorod and Revelations, they've been teasing about the blood vials. Like, are you going to talk about the trip to Alcatraz? And things like that. Those little quotes in there. If you've played Gorod, if you've played Revelations, you know what I'm talking about. You know those little quotes, those little tidbits of information that lead you to think that something happened in Alcatraz and that they get the blood vials. So I feel like the payoff would be too much for them to just skip over. But these to me prove that this is after Zetsubo, before Gorod, while they go to Alcatraz. It is a bit weird, I do have to admit, that they take place between, that they go back in the story, but with time travel and the way this story works, maybe, we don't know what they're going to do. They don't always have to have it happen in a way that the characters are going to say it in Gorod. So they're not going to say, oh, we did this big thing in Gorod, because it may not have significance until later on in another map where they call back to it. Or maybe it will make us look at BO3 in a different light. I don't know. But to me, those things that I've showed you, I think they prove that it takes place after Zetsubo, before Gorod, when they go to get the blood vials. And that's all. That's all I was going to tell you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.